Last chunk. Okay. What destinations are on your dream travel list? Ooh, easy. Japan, Italy, Istanbul, India, Egypt. I'm actually going to Japan in July, so yes. Okay. Is there any destination you would love to film at? See the question above. I think going on location to film is awesome. So, I mean, I'm down for anywhere, even like Florida. Like, I love Florida. So, Florida, what's up? Okay. Do you have any hidden talents? Man, how depressing would it be if I don't? Um, I actually draw pretty well. I used to draw really, too man horror. I used to draw better than I do now. I would practice, but I've always been fan of visual art, so I'm very crafty, and like dioramas, killed those, and it's kind of any art project. So yeah, painting, drawing. I'm like the best person at Pictionary always. Those are my hidden talents. Okay. Do you speak Spanish? No. No, I don't. Sorry. I am a disgrace. Yeah, no, there is a story behind that, but long story short is basically my mom. She's the Hispanic side of me. Grew up in El Paso, and it's a border town in Texas, bordering Mexico and Texas. And her father, my grandfather, went through so much prejudice living there because of being Hispanic and being Mexican and having an accent, and that he didn't want his kids to go through that. So he, we call it whitewashed, but really wanted his children to be to quote quote blend in with, you know, the white community, so they wouldn't be affected in a negative way that he was, so they wouldn't be discriminated. So he told my grandmother not to teach his kids Spanish, and so my mom didn't learn it growing up, but she ended up teaching herself, which I think is awesome. But she didn't teach it to me. So I've been embarking on learning it myself. I got Rosetta Stone, but man, it's hard. But I'm one day. I mean, I want to definitely learn because I think it's really important and I think it's really beautiful. So it's on my to-do list. Okay. And lastly, what advice would you give to anyone interested in the entertainment business? Run. No, I'm just kidding. It's awesome, but it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of self-propelled hard work. So if you're not the one that's getting yourself up to go and study or practice or rehearse or get a manager, get an agent, making something, directing something, writing something, then your career, good luck. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to hand it to you. And not a lot of people are going to help you. So, and the weird thing about it is like you want to be a doctor, generally it's like go to school, and I mean, actually I really don't know, but I'm guessing it's like go to school, get your certificate. These are what doctors usually do. They get a residency, like ABC, like guidelines on what to do. They don't really have that, like for producers or for directors or for actors, like what do I do now after I have all this, or what do I do now when I get this training? So it's a lot of trial and error, and it's a lot of figuring it out on your own. But my biggest advice is just having a great work ethic and persistence. Like, there's so much rejection, there's so much no, there's so much we're going to pass in every job. If you're a hairstylist, if you're a makeup artist, if you're a sound mixer, but that's what it is. We're all freelance artists looking to get paid for doing what we love. So you gotta persist, endure the dry spells and keep working no matter what. And I always tell people, ask yourself, would you do this job if you never made any money? Ever. Like, not a cent. You are Vincent van Gogh. Would you keep painting? And if it's a no, then don't waste your time. If it's a yes, if you'd keep painting, then yeah, keep painting. Keep dreaming. You'll get there. Okay, I'm finished. I don't know if anyone actually watched this whole thing because it's long. Thank you, though. All right, I'm done.